Welcome to SSTJ. Today I'm going to be talking about, the difference between the Japanese educational system values compared to the Western, values. So what I'm really talking about is basically what's the difference, just complete differences from the Western society compared to the Eastern society of, specifically we're going to be pinpointing Japan. So I don't know if you ever heard of it, but there's this thing called Juku, right? Juku in Japan is like, basically cram school. Cram school, you study for exams, you study to be able to get into a different high school, you're able to get into a college. For us, I would say the equivalent for that is like night school, or maybe like prep school, I guess. I cannot see shit. There we go. And off the top of my head, I'm just gonna weigh out what's the difference in how they see education and how we see education. So basically, going to night school, you want to go into a good school, get good grades, and be able to get into the college that you want to be in, or the high school you want to be in. But for us, it's just, most of the time, I think it's just for college, just for like university, or just to get different, grades. Say if you failed course before, you're doing it all over again because you want to get better, better grades. But I believe like seriousness is a lot more different for the Eastern society, like for Japanese people, because if you don't get into the college that you're training for, you're working hard for, you're going to cram school for, then it's like you failed as a human being and you have to die basically. Or it's not even like you have to die, it's just that the pressure is so strong, and your peer pressure from your peers are just like, if you didn't succeed, then you should just end your life. And most young students do that. But in Western society, if you don't succeed getting the right grades, or you don't succeed getting into a university or college, some people, the ratio is a little bit different. Some people, they'll be like, maybe my life is over, this is not gonna work for me. But I think majority are just like, okay, I just have to find a different avenue, I just need to find a different way of making it in life. But for Japanese people or Eastern society, it's a lot more just like, oh, I failed as a human being, it's over. So the difference in pressure is very interesting. I think the ideology of the Eastern society, or in Japan, I'm talking about Japan specifically, is that education is huge to the point that if you don't have enough, then you cannot succeed in anything you try to get in that society, which I don't think is right. I think that there's other avenues, there's other ways of learning stuff, and what I see from them, there's not a lot of versatility. There's not a lot of versatility in like, oh, let me try a few things out, because when you're young, you try a lot of different things out, and what is good for you, what is meant, because you're never gonna figure that out unless you do a lot of different things. But then when you find that thing, you can only focus on it to the extent that you're really good at it. And you'll know when you're good at it is when other people tell you that you're good at it. That's when you definitely know you're good at that one thing. I feel like I'm rambling on in this video. I just want to, talk about, the interesting fact of that there's a different pressure in different countries, right? So the pressure we have over here is like, I feel like it's not anything compared to the pressure that's over there, if that makes any sense. And I feel that if we use the mentality of working a little bit more harder, not saying that the Western society doesn't work as hard as Japanese society, but I feel like their standard is a lot more higher than the standard we have over here. And if we just worked a little bit harder on what we really wanted to do, and focus, have a little bit more lenience for ourselves on what we are really good at, or what we're striving to do in school, or we do as a career-wise, I think you'll be more successful. So this video is just, I feel I'm just like picking a thought. It's picking like an idea of like what I had in my mind. So don't think that this is like, I don't know if this is really beneficial, but I feel like we could talk about this. I feel like that this is a great discussion to have over what do you think of the pressure from over there in the educational system compared to the pressure that we have over here. And if you like this video, like the video. If you have any questions, you want to talk to me, I'm on Twitter. It's always there. It'll be at the end of the screen. And thanks for watching this video. And I'll see you next time.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。